rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all proof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the. We're going to 54. Right here. SOS.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go. Going to 54. Right here. Hey, kill. 26.
From the 41, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage.
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down 6 at the 14-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Wait, Delta. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down. It's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out.
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Barely got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now is signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's 2nd down.
To throw, Cousins. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 82 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. Kill.
So we got man.
Hey, kill.
66, bullet,
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
47.
54's Mike. Check. Boom. 54.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Cooper was the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Cousins now. And complete right side to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Back. Yellow.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins steps away to his left, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Check. Watch 54.
I know, he's easy.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Play action now. Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Pollard. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 49 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run it again with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
On third down, Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cooper again the target, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Running with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.